All right. Okay, okay, okay. Blessings, my people. We're just tuning in. We're just tuning in quick and fast. Big up on yourself. Welcome back to the Real Things Reactions and Vlogs. Wagwan, what good? Yep, we are live. I promised you guys that I'll come back here. Promised you guys that I'll come back here. Um, ever so often to do a live. I don't know what the thumbnail look like on this live. I really don't know. I don't know what the title look like on this live. So bear with me. Bear with me. Let me see while I wait on you guys to come in. Let me just see what I go on. Let me see what's going on. I want to do a sound check and it's kind of an impromptu. Ah, blessings, blessings. Come in, my people. If you're hearing me loud and clear, big up on yourself. Welcome. I am actually trying to okay. Yeah, this title is incorrect. Uh but that's all right. That's all right. This title is incorrect. All right, so that was my sound check. Big up on yourself, blessings and welcome. Love always, hello and welcome. Doreen, blessings, welcome. I'm seeing myself on too many monitors here. What's going on? What's going on? We are live. We are live. I noticed that the last time I was told that the volume is too much, but this time around, I hope it's not. Uh, don't know what's happening. There's a blackout somewhere there. But that's all right. That's all right. Okay. All right, guys. Let me know if you still can hear me. Um, seems like I jumped off. Might be some. Know if you still can hear me. Okay, I can hear myself. All right, all right, all right. I can hear myself, but I wasn't seeing me. All right, my people. I could hear. I could hear. Sorry about that. Um, so anyone who just joined, please like as you come in. Welcome back. 9 people watching, only 5 likes. Hit the like, guys, and wake up the live. We have a very interesting story today. Um, very, very, very interesting story. You would be shocked. You would be shocked. No, I really wanted to let the live build up a little bit. It's a very, very hot morning. Um, here on the island. It's kind of overcast, but still hot. When I say hot, hey, I have a story for you two guys. I was shocked. No, um, I woke up to a notification which led me to realize that I did not unsubscribe from this person's channel. You guys, do you guys remember a lady that went to Nyabohanse? You know, we are now a village story this morning. There was a lady that went to Nyabohanse some few months ago, maybe over a year, over a year. And I'm charging my phone and I'm actually using the cable to make a problem right now. She went to Nyabohanse and after, big up yourself, our She went to Nebuchadnezzar, and after um leaving Nebuchadnezzar, she went overseas to where she came from and made a muck. She was actually one of the first persons like to come from overseas and wreak havoc on Marwa. You guys remember that person, right? OMG. Now I woke up to this video and I want to tell you something, guys. It was a shocker. It was a shocker. I'm actually trying to make sure that the live is built up a little bit, but I just remember that we are not so versed when it comes to the electricity. It goes off as it pleases. So let me just play a little clip and surprise you guys.
Guys, welcome to Joyce's Diary. So if you are new here to this channel, my name is Joy. And if you are an old subscriber of this channel or a viewer of this channel, welcome back.
Who recognize this lady? No, I want to ask you guys honestly. Let me know if you guys can hear me clearly, yeah? Please. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. I want I just read a comment. Sorry, I'm sweating like a pig. I just read a comment there. Hey, no, on a serious note though, I'll tell you something, guys. Life has a way of happening. Hmm. Would you recognize, honestly, guys, on a serious note, would you recognize this person if she never called her name? Honestly, would you? Because I would not have known who this person was. No, I learned this morning that during the whole fracas, I was not unsubscribed. I thought I did, but I wasn't. But anyway, it's all right because taking a subscription really doesn't hurt. It's when the views are not viewing because you don't get paid from subscriber, you get paid from views. It's okay. So I learned because she popped up on my feed notification. Hey, guys, I remember not so long ago someone asked me, one of you guys here, I can't remember who it was, asked me, where is this person because they haven't seen her for a long time. And I think my response was, I know she should have been hey, people gone rogue. OMG. I know she should have been in the UK. I think I responded something like that. I really didn't watch her much from the last fracas. First, when she did what she did to Barwa, she did to Sergio, she came back again and she was lashing out hand picking reactors and responding to them. And then she disappeared and came back again and then she disappeared. Honest to God, I would have never recognized this person. I would not. Anyways, my people, she is, in her own words, is in Africa. This lady has aged drastically from the last time. Like, hey, guys, life can really happen. Maybe if my friends or old classmates should see me now, they might have said the same thing about me because I've aged. I've aged. All the grays and everything, I have aged. But I mean, I'm used to seeing a very fair lady, vibrant, spunky, I did not expect. I'm not here to body shame. Let me just do this disclaimer. I'm not here to body shame anybody or her. I'm not here to do that. But I'm telling you, she's totally unrecognizable. If she never, I was like, who's this person? That face slightly look familiar, but hey, who's this? Then she said, this is her. I'm like, where? Hi. So she's in Africa. She has moved and she's now staying with some people in a village. The first thing that came to my mind when I heard that was, oh my God, I hope, even if they're family or so on, I hope that she don't really do the same thing. I hope she doesn't. Let me just keep it clean. I hope history doesn't repeat itself. Even though there are no lights, no cameras, no action, but you know that people have a way to misbehave. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's listen into what she's saying, guys.
So as you can see from the background, I'm in Africa, guys. I'm in Liberia, to be precise, my homeland. Before I explain why I'm in Africa, I've been here for quite some time now, maybe over 6 to 7 months now, since I left the UK.
Wow.
If you've been watching me for some time now, you know that I left the UK. I've been wanting to leave the UK to move to Africa. And now I'm in Africa. I've finally done it, guys. I left the UK because I wanted a change. I wanted change. I wanted to come back to Africa, to settle in Africa, to have peace of mind, to
Hmm.
do things on my own timing. Yeah. So, and besides, I don't want to stay in the West and grow old. You understand? I want to come back home and live here and have peace of mind, stress free, and where I can grow old and at least have people around me, people that love me, people that care about me. Which, if I stay in the UK, I won't be able to have that. You understand? And I don't want to stay there and get old and go end up in care home where it won't be good for me. As
Hold on. Oh my God. Hmm. God have mercy. It's a long time. Like, I've never, actually, other than yesterday when I saw a Ruby girl crying her heart out, it's a long time I've never done such a content that touched me differently. Life. Excuse me, guys, I will use a word. They said there's an old saying that we used to use a lot, especially in my old workplace. Life is a bitch and then you die. Excuse me. Excuse me, but we are all adults here. Life is a bitch and then you die. I know that, based on history, just watching this lady, it's quite obvious. Guys, please hit the like as you come in. Um, please, please, please. And if you're watching from the outside and you haven't subscribed, kindly do so. Yeah, just by watching this lady from the, her previous videos and wranglings with people on YouTube, it was quite obvious that, there was some kind of shift in her paradigm. Excuse me. Yeah, there was something that was not straight. Mentally, she was going through a lot. It was quite obvious that she was struggling. And I know that scarifications from the past, I'm going to use some kind of crazy word sometimes, but work with me. Scarifications from the past, or our past, can really sometimes come back. Trauma is the word. Well, can sometimes come back and haunt us in some ways. And there is also a word that they call karma. Um, That one don't really take long to come back. So I guess she probably had paid for what she done and did the fracas that she or the so-called expose that she. No, I'm not trying. Actually, I'm not saying that where she's at right now in life because all of us have our moments when life will be life in. Yeah, I'm not saying that that was what got her to be in this position. I'm just saying all of that to say that, I sensed that she was struggling with something. It was quite highs and lows, ins and outs. You see her and you don't see her. One point in time, she came up with 100 pill bottles, and it was quite obvious that she was going through it. Listening to her now and actually taking my two eyes to see her now. Oh, guys, I don't know if you're seeing that image, that video clear enough because it's small on the screen. I brought it down, to size. But just looking at her right now, just just the whole, her whole appearance is the word I'm looking for. Yo, sometimes I just can't find the word. What's wrong with me? Yeah, looking at the appearance right now, I'm seeing some calmness a little bit, but I want to say this, guys, and don't get me wrong. I feel pity. I really feel sorry for her. God knows. I'm not going to lie to you. And it's because I have a heart. It's not a laughing matter. And because I also learned to forgive and not harden my heart. Because when life ready to whoop us, when life is ready to whoop us, now she might come out here and respond and say she's quite okay because she's in her happy place right now. You understand what I'm saying? She might come and say, mind my own business. But the eyes, my eyes is not allowing me to see past this appearance, even though appearance can be looks can be very deceiving. I'm also getting something. There's some contentment, but I don't know, man. It is shocking. She shocked the hell out of me. Let me just summarize it in that way. Now she's saying that she wanted peace and she's relocated since 7 months now and she's staying with somebody. And I'm looking at her, even the complexion, everything about this lady has changed. Hey, when God gets ready, you got to move. Hi, hi, hi.
So, and besides, I don't want to stay in the West and grow old. You understand? I want to come back home and live here and have peace of mind, stress free, and where I can grow old and at least have people around me, people that love me, people that care about me.
This is the part that breaks my heart. This is the part that breaks my heart. I don't want to stay in the West and be placed in a funeral oh God, forgive me, I rebuke that, and be placed in what's the thing that what's the name that she said, a home for the aged, old age home. What's the name that she used? But you know what I'm saying. Hmm. Mm, I doubt that. I doubt that, Doreen. I doubt that. It's quite evident by the face and the hair. Mighty God. Mm-mm. Like must say, that part that she's talking about, the home for the aged, she don't want to be placed. She don't want to be placed in a home for the aged. That thing moved me differently because honestly, There are so many people out there, including myself. I'm not in my home. I'm not there, Jamaica. No, I'm not. But that don't have nothing to do with me really, because I'm really close. Jamaica is just next door to me. You understand? And if I yearn to go, I can just go if I want to. But I'm looking at her, just to look at her compared to looking at her now. Let me phrase my words properly. Looking at her now compared to the tyrant. I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry. Compared to the tyrant or the tirade that she throw, the tantrum that she throw on the YT streets. Because she came off as a tyrant, honestly. Me not tell no lie. Yeah, that is how she portrayed herself prior. Remember, she was up on top, they swearing. Me not said nothing can happen to people in a life, that. Anyway, let me not speak um when I speak raw Jamaican, I know sometimes people might have a little problem understanding. So let me keep it straight. I'm not saying that if somebody come for you, you're not supposed to defend yourself. Yeah? I'm not painting you bad for that. But we saw where when she was even corrected, or people trying to tell her, speak the truth and stop trying to blackmail people, so on and so forth. Why did you go there if you know it was going to result in this and nobody troubled you? Nobody interfered with you. Why were you doing all these things? And you remember how she sat and sweared? Hey, this right here, watching her right now, I'm just looking at, I'm feeling so sorry for her. Honestly, so much sorrow in my heart right now. And listening to her in this voice and saying what she's saying, guys.
You understand? I want to come back home and live here and have peace of mind, stress free, and where I can grow old and at least have people around me, people that love me, people that care about me. Which, if
Mm-mm.
I stay in the UK, I won't be able to have that. You understand? And I don't want to
Wow.
stay there and get old and go end up in care home.
Care home is the word. Nobody was helping me. Huh? Care home. Yes, our. That is true. That is true. Jesus. Mm, mm-mm.
Where it won't be good for me as an African. You understand? So that's why I decided to move to Africa, and yeah, and start a new life here. So I decided to move in the countryside, in a village, and I'm loving it, guys. I came to this village because I didn't want to live in Monrovia. Monrovia is very populated, like overcrowded. Monrovia is noisy, very noisy.
It's quite apparent, Janet. It's quite apparent. There's this difference, calmness, but in that calmness, I'm feeling very. There's this sorrow that hits me every time I look at her, and I don't know. Like I strongly feel like maybe because I saw this shining person before, and this person full of vibrancy and life. Looks can be deceiving still, not that she's dead or anything, but it's like I'm seeing somebody who is withered, a flower, like a flower that has lost his life. It not shine no more. Hey, it's really shocking that I came across this. It shocked me the hell. Shocked me bad, I telling you. Bad. And it's also making me to see, you know, I don't want to use the word reflection because we're not the same, but if you guys can somehow understand what I'm trying to say, like I made reference to me being out of my country and listening to her and matching her appearance. No, it's like I'm looking at a lot of us who are away from our countries and what can happen to us if anything should happen. And you have to make a sudden U-turn. No, she says she's there 7 months now, trying to piece things together. Maybe God showed me this video this morning for a reason. I don't know. Because who knows what can happen next? We could be here, like I said. This is what I think I should have probably be saying. Like this is a perfect. I think I should be probably saying this is a perfect example. Maybe guys, maybe that's what I should be saying. This is a perfect example, or should be a perfect example of how life could humble us. Do I sound better? That sound better to you guys? Hey, hi. Yes, she is. I like all the weight is gone completely. I'm looking at you see this piece of flesh that is sucked down. It is hanging down. The hands are shriveled completely. It's blackened, and I'm like, hey, not blackened, it's darkened. And I'm like, this face look kind of familiar. Who this? And then she said, "Hi, I'm Joyce." I'm like, oh, and she's you. She has my name. We share the same name. Not the Joyce's. She says she's Joy. I'm Joy also. Mm-hmm. So it took me back. I'm like, wait, I thought I unsubscribed from this channel, didn't I? So I sat and watched. And this was me in front of the television. Like literally, huh? I rewind that thing to hear if I was hearing clear. And then I started to watch the upper, like this section of her face can't hide. It can't hide. Eh, ay, 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 ay. Hmm. Guys, I was reading something. Love Always is saying she's lost a lot of weight. Nothing is wrong with that. That is true. Um, but if she didn't mention her name, the same thing that she's unrecognizable. Yes, Sis Marcia, that is true. It's true. It's true. I've seen let me tell you, I've seen people. There was this lady from Guyana, and she was a teacher, and God knows, I think I shared this story already. I was in the Virgin Islands, and she got fired from her job just like that, just for she was teaching at one of the Montessori schools. No, no, no. It's a Agape school, Agape, and there was a party. The parent brought the cake but forgot the knife, and she's the teacher for that class that the parent brought the cake for the student, and she sent the cake back home because it couldn't be shared. There was no knife available. She sent the cake back home. The parent now came back to school and complained to the principal, and the principal was so angry based on maybe however the parent behaved or whatever complaints the parent made, however the parent made a complaint, or how the the principal got so angry and they fired her immediately. She was from Guyana, is because she's not dead, she's pretty much alive. She's from Guyana, and the school is on a hill. And a friend of mine came to the store where I was, the business place I was. Yes, it was a store and rentals and offices and stuff. And said, "You know who I just saw walking down the hill? I pick her up." And I said, "No." She said, "Your neighbor." I said, "Which one of them?" Said the teacher lady. And I was like, wow, what happened? She said, she's basically saying that she was fired for not, for sending back home a cake that a parent brought, and it didn't have any knife. She was fired. and and um a few days after that, the same friend run back to the store again to tell us in the store that, you know that That same lady, your neighbor, jam down, come, come, come. You know where I just rescued your neighbor and her 3 children? I said, from what happened again? The same lady? She's walking out in the ocean with the 3 kids, telling them to keep looking to the light. Keep following the light. And it was hell to catch. She walked under the road. There was a gutter, a big gutter that carries the water from the hill underneath the main road in the marketplace under the immigration and labor building all the way out to the ocean. And this woman was taking the kids. It was that same guy again, like God sent, along with a white guy who had a dinghy because a marina was in the vicinity also. And she was going through the marsh heading out into the ocean with the woman trip. Hey, trip completely. So me tell you, sometimes the husband had to take her and take her back to the country where they came from, to get some help. Literally. So sometimes, and I know she never left her country for that. She left as a bright, educated person, and she came for work, and she was working. She even had a kid while she was there. Nobody expected that. So life is so funny. Life is so funny. So looking at this story here with our sister right here. So sometimes we leave and we go out for brighter future. In her case, I don't think she left and went for brighter future. They were running from the war, right? Because she's from what? Liberia. I remember they had all kind of wars and so on. So all I can say in her case, like, I feel sorry. I really feel sorry for her. That it ended up this way. She went there, she ran from the war, she went there and she still couldn't find peace. I'm assuming it's trauma because remember one time she came out and she sat on her platform and she was saying that she's going to therapy with 100 pill bottles. And you could see that she was struggling. And sometimes you would want to sit and lash back at these people because of their behavior, knowingly that she willfully went to the village and came back and blackmail, use her platform to lambaste these people, speak ill on the family that did her nothing just because what? They didn't respond to one phone call. Or she didn't get the attention that she went there for. Which one it is, I don't know. Me not gonna say what me no know. I'm just speaking based on what was circling on the streets of YT. You understand? It's so hot. It's crazy. It's really crazy how life could really whoop us sometimes. Back to what I was saying when she said that she don't want to be held in a home for the aged in the West. She wants to be happy. She wants peace. I really hope that she finds it there because sometimes it don't matter how far and long you run, you can never find peace because it's yourself that you're running from because you're your own greatest enemy. And I'm hoping that in this case, it's not it. I hope it's not that.
Monrovia is polluted. So because of all those reasons, I decided to live in the village. Okay, I decided to come and live in the village. 6 months ago, there was no internet connection here. So there is no way I had access to be able to upload video on YouTube about my what I was doing. So I couldn't do that because of that. So there was no internet. So, but luckily, the internet company that they call Orange came to this village and they brought internet in the village. And now there is internet, even though it's not as active, it's not powerful, it's not strong like what we are used to, but it's here. It's here. And people are managing it. We are managing it. So I decided now, since
Right.
the internet is here now, I should start posting video. So when I came, I met family here that received me, and then myself, I was staying with them, and I expressed my desire to stay in the village here. And they told me, oh, no problem, we'll take you to the town chief and introduce you to the town chief, and then you can tell him your intention. So they took me to the town chief. The town chief told me to give him a day so that he can meet with his colleagues, the other people that help govern the village along with him, so he can meet with them, and then he will tell them about me, and they will decide what to do, and then he will get back to me. He got back to me on the day that he promised, and yeah, they gave me a piece of land, and now I am a landowner in the village.
Wow. I don't know if you guys were following along with what she was saying, but basically, she's now a landowner in the village. After meeting and staying with the family member, they brought her to the chief. The chief arranged with the villager, asked permission, and she's now given a piece of land. She's now a proud landowner in the village. Congratulations. And I'm praying for you that honestly, you don't slip back into that abyss because you said you wanted peace. I hope that you find the peace that you deserve. Yeah? Because sometimes you have people that are battling illnesses and it may seem like they're normal to us when they're really not. We have to accept this. And they may hurt us in ways where we don't think I don't have family member were behaving. Last night, let me tell you something. That last night, a few days ago, somebody called me and tell me somebody across the road lick out my glass windows for downstairs. The windows are broken out. Then last night them call me tell me say somebody hand is broken. And them head mash up. What you think is happening? And this is somebody who will talk to you, look like them sensible, is living in my house. What am I going to do at this point? I can't do a thing. I have to take it as it come. Either we have to take him to get help. Either we have to take him to get help because he's a very talented young fella. I raised him. He's my uncle's son. I raised him. But he may seem normal, but he have episodes that he goes into this dark abyss. So it's like I don't really understand what this lady is going through. Honestly, I don't know. I'm only running my mouth because this is the internet and we've seen her behavior and how she fight back. But on a serious note, this is something that we deal with every day in a real world, in a real life, in Jamaican terms. In real life, it's something that we are faced with on a daily basis. We call them mad people in clean clothes. Mad people in a clean clothes. Well, yeah, there are different mental illnesses come in different forms. This might not be even illness. This might just be trauma with this lady because we know what Liberia has been through and so many other African countries. But God knows. God knows. I saw Love Always made a comment earlier and this is true. It is true. It is true. Even though she said that there was no electricity in the village and people, maybe you didn't hear it. She said people depend on the ones who has generators and solar panels to charge their phone and pay a fee. There was also no internet there, so she couldn't come to upload. But they've now brought some company brought the internet into the village, and she's relying on that to upload. I saw something because I went back to the channel to see if there was anything else that I missed. Something that somebody uploaded. I know from the flavor of that video, like an impromptu, that video was never done by her. I suspect it was done by her daughter, telling the audience that she's doing something and she's blah 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 blah. That was not done by her. Anyway, long story short, this to me, as I was saying earlier, should be a lesson, to a lot of people in life. Karma has its way. I'm not saying it's karma that brought her this. She said that she wants to be happy and she left for her own reasons. But it's quite obvious that mm-mm, something else is amiss. Something else is amiss. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. And we all sometimes will have to agree to disagree. Me understand all of that. All of that. But this right here in front of us right now is evidence that karma can hit you and life can hit you also even harder.
Okay, so I have a land and I'm trying my best, my possible best to develop this land. So what I'm doing is I'm building a house. And
Very good.
on this house, I have a shop attached to it.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
I have a shop attached to it because I want to be doing business in the shop,
Very good.
selling goods like food, rice, bag of rice, and other stuff, which I don't know now. But when I'm done, once I start bringing in goods, I will know what to bring. So yeah, so that is what I'm doing now. And in my next video, I'm going to show you what I'm doing, the house that I'm building. Guys, it's nothing fancy. It's, in fact, I'm building you will see it. I don't want to explain it now. I don't want to explain it. You'll see it in my next video. So yeah, guys, expect my next video and you're gonna see a lot of what I'm doing in the village here. So expect my next video and see you in my next video here. Okay, bye.
Guys, honestly, I'm happy for her that she's able to find the strength to go back to her roots. Now she's saying that wherever the city is, whatever the name of the city is, I can't remember it now. She don't want to be there. She prefers to settle in the I remember one time in the countryside. I remember one time she was saying that she wanted to look for land. Remember when Sergio took her to the place to show her land? She said Sergio was trying to scam her and trying to RAPE her and blah blah blah. Yeah, you remember that thing. No. So it seems like listening to her now, it seems to me like there was this time when she really, you know, wanted, I was yearning to find land, to find a peace of mind. So most likely she had this plan somewhere tucked away in the back of her mind for a while now. So if this right here, what we're seeing is her happy place that she's finally able to garner the strength to pack up, because it's not really easy to leave everything that you've known all this time behind. Let me tell you, I'm a living testament because where I was, I'm on a different island now. Where I was prior, when I still am not even adjusting to here. Where I am now, I'm still not even adjusting to here. I can't find the things them that I need. Oh, I don't want to be going in no public transportation because we had my own vehicle. Ha da 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 da. Me complain, me complain. I was on the third floor overlooking the ocean. Now me hot and sweaty. Ha da 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 da. Hey, I am still complaining. And the shift, the way how businesses are done, the way how business has been done, the way how people speak to you when you go to business place, there's no customer service. You want to slap the teeth out of them mouth, how they speak down to you. And I will listen. I remember I went into an establishment and I said to I don't know who the woman was, but she was behind a desk with some paper holding it. I said, good morning. Me not hear no answer. I said, good morning. I'm not used to this. Me not even back in Jamaica. I don't grow like this. I said, good morning, woman. You don't hear me speaking to you? You are not worthy to be behind that damn desk because where's your customer service? I said, where's the manager? I said, where's the manager? I need to speak to the manager immediately because you are not. No, no, no. But listen, I was tripping as hell because I'm not used to this. Let me tell you something. I managed a department for some years. And I teach those staff to be A plus when it comes to customer service because I want my customers to come back. No, this woman like she never want me to buy nothing. Period. You know, I walk out. The manager didn't come because I guess the manager didn't wasn't there in the establishment. And I walked the hell out. I walked out and I went next door and made sure that them see me when me purchase or me purchase and walk past with whatever I had in my hand. I know she didn't care because she didn't own the business. It is a chain of stores, courts to be exact. Me go about my business and go next door go buy what me wanted and to hell. You guys laughing, but seriously, I had serious issues adjusting. You go to the supermarket and the people over in the deli that is serving you, morning. I ain't know you now. You gotta go up front, go ask. So, hey, no, let me go. Let me just go. Let me just get from here. So kudos to her if she's adjusting and has been adjusted. I don't know. She says she want peace of mind. I'm still adjusting, guys. So now I'm not gonna laugh at her and we shouldn't do this because we don't really know what she's going through. She's done what happened in the past is let it be the past. Let she move on because she's obviously struggling, fighting something. And like I say, let us hope that she's not fighting her own demons. Let us hope that when we see her next, because you see me, I'm all for progress. And I cannot walk around with an unforgiving heart. Not in these times. That will kill you. I will forgive you, but me not gonna forget. I am not going to forget. You understand me? So I will know how to deal with you the next time. I see you on the left. Hi, I'm a gone on the right side. You stay on the left, I'll stay on the right. Big time. Because walking around with a very, very, very bitter heart, it will take you. It will take you out completely. Yeah. Anyway, my people, I think either Jamaican uncle is premiering. Ew. Yeah. Or something. Or about to premiere. I'm not sure. Either one of them. I'm gonna end this quick and fast live. I don't know, guys, how you think about this. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'm really happy that we can chit chat as we normally do. Pray for my strength that I can come whenever I can. Sometimes, even if I turn off the camera and talk to you guys live, yeah, like you understand, yeah, maybe I can do that sometimes. If I'm not feeling like coming to you face to face, I don't know. Anyway, my people, it was really a pleasure being here with you guys. Thank you for kicking it with me. Hey, I'm seeing 20 something people on the live. 20 something people on the live and only 16 likes. I am going to have to change this title because when I come live on this software that I use, sometimes, honestly, I forget to change the title on it. I forget. So this title will be changed. Has nothing to do with on Jamaicans and nothing like that. That was the last live that I did. Now, when I go live again on this thing, it will show us this live that I do. Hey, anyway, my people, it's too much complications right here. So thank you guys for being here. Um, okay, yes. Thank you, Angus. Thank you for that. You don't know. So we have to give the support wherever possible. I'm going over to Jamaican Uncle now to show my face before his premiere ends. Sometimes I'm even watching on the TV and I don't even get to comment, but I'm there. I will go back when I'm done and use my phone to comment. Big up on yourself, my people. Thank you for being here. Leave your comments and your thoughts on the comment section. Always remember to leave a comment because a video or a live without any comments on it, it don't make no sense. The live chat doesn't count. It's the comments and the likes that counts, not the live chat. See you guys on the next one. See you actually over on Uncle Juice. Uncle Juice premiere.